All right. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can get this into that 5 minute time limit that I have. And it's nice that you can see me in the video camera. So that's why I've got this one here. All right. Drawing. So up next is drawing. Let's remember to have a look at the slides. You can see that there are a couple of steps here that can help you out with what it is exactly that you're going to be doing. So one thing that's important is how you want your output to be. Is it the PDF, which you can print out and then cut on the machines, or is it a DXF, which can be used on the laser cutter? So that's up to you to decide, and it's up to you to choose which one you want to do. Okay, so head over to Fusion 360. And let's have a look. So you should have laid your model flat. And now we want to get it into that drawing. The final step is you're going to have something that looks like this. Okay, so we're in the file, and now what we do is go to this. It says design, drawing, from design, and here it's already selected all of our, see something that says full assembly. You can actually turn that off and then select the parts that you want. Once you've got those selected, so see the 9 components are selected. I'm going to go here, change the sheet size to A4. It's up to you, the orientation. It really just depends on the way your project is. All right. So change that A4 because that's the piece of paper that we want, the sheet. I say, okay, this could take a little while to load, but we'll head over. Just patience, just patience. So it rotated it that way, but that's okay. So now I've got my images, and you can see it didn't quite pop up, but you can see it. Something's following my cursor. So what this is the files that I want to use. But before I click anything, I want to change a couple of things like orientation. So I actually want to look from the top, and I want to change my size. It should be 1:1. I can click OK. And then from there, I should see, here's that image. Everything's from the top, right? So I can use that little black square in the middle to move this image around. Click again. Before I move it around, what I actually want to do is delete all of these pieces. So I can highlight these, press delete, and then away they go. Now I move over and into make sure this fits on my A4 piece. So if you did this correct, you should have no problem laying this completely flat on your piece, on your material. Okay, so right here, and this, something to be aware of, this is also different than your model. This is a drawing. So you need to make sure that you save this. It's going to save as a new file. So save it, give it another name. If I'm going to just add something on the end here, say drawing, say A4, something like that. So I remember. So I want to save it. Now, after I've got that completed, there's a couple of other things you can do too, just so you know, in this modify, you can click back the move, and you can transform from one point to another. So I can move it around like this. I'm going to cancel it. Or you can do the rotate, where you click, similar transform, and see how this lets me rotate it in a different degrees, whichever way I want to also. Okay, so those are just the options you can use to rotate things around. There's other stuff up here, but don't worry about that now. You don't need it. So next step is I want to go to output. So what this is going to do is this allows me to save it as a PDF or a DXF. So the PDF, simple, just save all sheets. If you want, you can open it or just let it save. Click OK. This is where it's going to go. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Save to the desktop. Okay, so it should have saved. If I move over here, I should be able to see, there it is. It just popped up. Double click it, opens in preview, and there we go. There's this file. So now I can go print this one out if I wanted to. Okay, that's for PDF. And it's up to you to decide if you want to do the PDF, or the other option for output is a DXF. So see that DXF right there? I can click on that. Same thing. except, well, I can keep that as